Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with Detroit Become Human. If I look like a hot and sweaty mess, it's because I am. I just went outside and oh my goodness, it is boiling out there. Do not recommend. Stay inside, close your curtains, play computer games. It's the only logical thing to do. And talking of logic, Chloe is losing her mind here. She's detected a glitch in the system. Do you have something to say, Chloe? No, she's thinking about it. She'll probably interrupt me in a second. So we're going to jump back into Detroit Become Human. I think we're going to be with Marcus. I'm not sure, but it's very interesting, kind of like Marcus's what happens next. So we're going to be faced with a few more choices. They're probably going to be difficult choices. That's what this game does. Again, it's an 18, so if you're not 18, it might not be a suitable series for you to watch. Do check with your parents if necessary. What else do I want to say? Sorry, I'm just distracted by Chloe. Are you going to talk? No? Yes? You can say it, Chloe. You can spit it out. Go on. Say what's on your mind. Yeah, it deals with some really, really difficult topics. Very dark topics, very difficult choices.
Did you know the motto of Detroit is, "We hope for better things"?
Good to know. We'll save that for future reference. We hope for better things. So yeah, let's just jump back into it. But again, big trigger warnings for all the things. It's a dark game. Okay, so last time we met Marcus, we had fallen out with Carl's son. We'd had a bit of a scuffle. I chose not to fight back in order to respect Carl's wishes. Oh no, we're back with Cara. We're back with Cara and Alice. So we escaped a domestic violence situation with Cara, with the android, with this little girl Alice. We did not shoot Todd. Todd hopefully is still alive because I do want him to have his kind of like redemption arc thing. Vibrating again.
Thank you for using Detroit buses.
Falling asleep. Powered down.
All right. End of the line.
End of the line.
Yeah, you're gonna have to leave.
You can't just live on the bus, Cara. You're gonna have to come up with a different plan.
Wake up. We have to go.
Alice is so sweet. Protect Alice with our lives. Let's go. The guy seems quite sympathetic, doesn't he? He's like, I'm sorry. This is how it works. Okay, bye. Thank you for having us. I don't know how we paid either. Stay here. Oh, wait, can I go back? Did I miss the option? Did I miss the opportunity to ask him for shelter? Oh, that little smile. She's like, thank you. I always thank you, bus driver. Even like the yobs thank the bus driver here. Like even like you see like the little teenage roadman getting off the bus like, thank you. It's polite, right? Always thank your bus driver.
We'll find somewhere to spend the night.
Just had a bit of breakfast as well. I've got like pastry in my teeth. Oh look at her, she's so cute. Oh my goodness. We will find somewhere to stay. I'm not saying it's going to be a good place to stay. I don't know what we're going to do here, guys. I do know some of the options, but I'm not 100% sure. I know some of the big options, but I'm not sure about some of the details. So if we let go of Alice's hand, don't worry, she does catch us up. She holds hands again. So don't worry about that. Like, hopefully, I don't know. I do a lot of, I love, like, they're doing what Sims can't do. Sims can't hold hands. Right, what's this place? Can we go in here? No. Anything? Should we start across there? So let's start in a logical order. We can walk across the crossroad. I can walk on red now. I'm a... Oh, look around, right trigger. I'm a deviant now, so, you know. Organic coffee, John's Coffee. I'm staying here for the rest of my life. I found the coffee place. We're saved. Let's go over here first. So this is... Deviants say, I can cross. I can cross. I can look and see if there's something.
Looks like we found a place to stay.
I can use my own common sense to cross the road now. I mean, oh, guys, use the crossing. It's there for a reason. No androids allowed. Owners will be prosecuted. $40 is going to cost us. So we're not going to go in there yet.
We have to find $40 and get rid of this uniform. Or go somewhere else.
So maybe we need to find some different clothes. Maybe we need to cover up our little thing on our head. We need $40. Anything else around here that we can see? Anything back there, maybe? No, it says no. Computer says no. Oh, just this. Okay. Oh, there's something across the road. Laundromat. Anything up that way? No. This looks like a place where we might be able to get some clothes. Some of you really want me to go to a specific place. I'm not saying if we will or we won't. I don't know. Wait, hang on. Is that how I get in? How do I get in? How do shops work? I don't normally come shopping by myself. I normally order groceries online. Left button? Oh, left button. So he looks like he's asleep. We might be able to sneak some washing. I don't know what Alice is going to think of us if we steal one.
It's warm in here. You'll feel better in no time.
I'm not sure what choices I'm going to make here. Again, moral choices. I don't want to be a thief. I don't want to steal people's clothes. But we are in a very, very desperate situation. And they are just clothes. So... Program complete. There's like a jacket. It looks pretty cool. Dry clothes for Alice. It's for Alice. We're doing it.
What are you doing? They're not our clothes.
Don't judge me, Alice.
We need them, Alice. You need something warm, and I need to get rid of this uniform.
But that's stealing. We can't do that.
Alice doesn't want us to. She'll think badly of us if we do it. Maybe we can come back.
We have to do this.
Oh, wait, what? I thought I said don't steal. I didn't mean to steal them. I actually thought I pressed don't steal. Can I not take them? Oh no, Alice isn't gonna trust me. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that, guys. I actually meant to not steal them. Oh no! Oh no, he might really love that jacket. Oh no. Right button. I'm sorry, sir. I'm so sorry. I pressed the wrong button. Oh my god, his hat as well. Right. Right button. Oh my god. I am so sorry, sir. I am so sorry. I did not want to do that. Is it going to give me a second chance? Or is that it now? Am I just a thief? Am I just a thief? I mean, like I say, like, morally speaking, he looks okay. He's got a lot of gadgets. He's not looking like he's in the most amount of need. We are in a really dire situation, so we do technically need it more than him. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't want to do that. Oh. I'm sorry, Alice. I'm sorry. Oh, there's a thing to read. I can't believe I pressed the wrong button. That is not good. That is not a good thing to do in this game. Pressing the wrong buttons can be life and death. As we discovered when I hit buttons really badly when they were escaping from Todd. The beeline to disaster, pollinating bees officially extinct. Cybersecurity warns what your Android could be hacked. Dating website discovered to have less than 5% female members. I mean, no surprise with that. Like, the beeline to disaster, pollinating bees officially I love that we're just hanging around reading this, like in his clothes. For decades, scientists and farmers foresaw the inevitable extinction of bee populations, despite not the bees! Despite these warnings, the Global Institute for Endangered Species guys announced that in their Washington AGM yesterday, wild bees are now officially extinct. Living specimens exist only in captivity. Jeez, that's not good for the food supply, guys. Bee numbers have been ravaged in recent decades. This is like apocalypse scenario. I love bees. Like, and this is why it annoys me when people build on green sites. Because I'm like, think of the greater good. This is why we need androids controlling the population and the whole world, basically, because at least they keep the bees alive. Like humans do things because of money. And a lot of the time, like, people build on green sites and, like, you know, destroy plants and green areas because of money, where actually, like, the greater good is, like, we kind of need bees, guys. Yeah, you can read that if you want to. Oh, CyberLife in cooperation with guys have come forward with plans on creating robotic bees. I mean, okay. Some are pursuing non-robotic approaches such as Detroit urban farms currently experimenting with modified strains of bees produced in captivity, but there's no guarantee that they will thrive. That's how the apocalypse happens, mutant bees. It's time to face the music. My husband got an android pregnant. My husband got an android pregnant. So this is like proper tabloid magazines. This is silly. To please your man, keep him. Don't be so desperate, get yourself an android woman. It's time to face the music. Live concerts make a comeback. For the younger generation, watching concerts in VR has become the norm, and who wouldn't want to slip on a VR headset and enjoy the show from the best seat in the house? See, this is something that is literally happening now, 5 years later after this game was developed. This is getting more and more common. So there's a lot more in terms of kind of like, especially because of COVID, I think COVID kind of pushed tech in that direction to be like, how can we still get people to spend money when, you know, they can't go to a concert? It's like you can still do the performance perhaps, but you can actually reach more people. You can sell more tickets if you do a live experience online, because a venue has like a set number of seats, right? So if you sell it online, you make more money. So I'm not surprised that this is the direction that things are taking. It's safe, cheap and no hassle solution to watching your favourite performers, but live music is about to be de-revolutionised. So this is talking about people still doing human concerts, and I love that there's still a space for that. So I went to a concert recently, and it was in a really quite a small venue with a lot of really dedicated fans, and it was a brilliant experience, and it was like brilliant to just be there and to have the whole crowd singing and like doing the movements at the same time. So I think there's space for the two to like coexist. I don't think one necessarily, like, I don't think technology necessarily needs to replace a human experience. I think there's room for both. I just think that the human experiences are going to get more tailored and smaller, which is quite nice actually. I mean, I prefer small venues. If I'm going watching live music, I prefer a small venue of like dedicated fans to a massive kind of auditorium type thing, because like you're closer, it's more of a personalized experience rather than kind of like being at the back and being like, where's the stage, you know? I prefer it. So I don't know, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, I'll let you read that if you want to, just kind of pause and read it. But yeah, it gives a lot of background information, a lot of stuff, which again really does reflect a lot of the topics that are going on today, 5 years later. A lot of this is the reality of stuff that's happening. We've just had that Google speech this week, and there's like a Google VR thing. I've heard a lot of stuff about it. You know, the fact that Google waited to see what everybody else was doing and then improved on it, that's a line that I've heard people saying. I don't know, I've not really looked into it myself, I can't speak, but yeah, I don't know, interesting. So we can go to the motel, that is an option. What else do we have here? Oh, Alice, come on, hold my hand when we're crossing the road, come on, let's go. So what else do we have? Drugstore. Looks like it sells literal drugs. What else is going on over here? Nothing over this way. Let's go over here and see if we can talk to this green Detroit van person. I mean, I don't know, it looks like it might be completely robotic, but let's just go and see. Alice, where are you? Oh, it turned me around. Okay, I guess I can't. Turn to Alice. Okay, where, Alice?
Alice, you're freezing cold.
I'm okay. I'm not so cold.
She's so cute.
You look lost.
We have nowhere to go.
I know someone who can help you.
He's telling us stuff. How did he know we were an
It's on the other
android?
side of town. We need a place for tonight.
Hi, new friend. Ice. So warm. Again, sorry if there's any audio issues. It seems to be with the recording. And I can't tell it's happening. So the game and everything looks fairly smooth on my end, but when I watch the videos back, sometimes there's some jittering, especially with the audio. So I'm really sorry if that happens. I can't really tell when it's happening, and I don't really know how to fix it. It does seem to be, I think probably the processing power of my computer. Oh, there's something over there, look. Let's go that way. Can I go that way? I think I don't know how to get to where I want to go. Can I go over here? What's this? Left button. Sleep in an abandoned car. That's an option. Okay. I don't know what the best option is. I think I know what I want to do. Some of you are gonna already have an idea, which is why I didn't necessarily want to steal the clothes, but whether it's the best option or not, I don't know. Left button. I mean, that's not the worst thing. I don't know. It keeps you dry. We'd have to break the window to get in there. Can I go over here? Can I look there?
An abandoned house. At least we'd be out of the rain.
No questions?
Carl,
Nobody?
I don't like this place.
I know. But it's just for one night, and no one will look for us here.
Find wire cutter. Okay, I think I want to go with the house. And again, I'm sorry guys that I'm sorry that I stole the clothes. I didn't mean to do that and have Alice think badly of me. But I do like the idea of going in the house because it's an interesting option. No wire cutters there. Oh, yes. They're right there in front of me. Sweet. Let's go do some property damage, Alice. I think there might be another way in actually, but let's try this way. I don't know if this is gonna, I don't know if like wearing the clothes and covering up the fact that I'm an android is a good idea for what's about to happen. Again, bad at quick times, guys, so I don't know if that's a factor or not.
Are you alright?
The person we're about to meet has a
Yes,
big
it's just a
fan
scratch.
following,
Be careful.
which is why I don't want you to miss it. But whether it's the best option, I don't know. Helps if I press the right button.
Don't worry, we're just having a look.
Okay guys, trigger warning. Okay. Find a way in. Let's have a look around. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, I think the hotel though, the motel, he'd already seen us looking like androids. He would have asked a lot of questions. We don't have any money still, I don't think. So, oh, there is something else we can do though. I kind of want to show you everything. Let me show you a little bit more before we go in there. Can we go back out? Because I haven't shown you everything in this area before we go in there, because once we go in there, I think that's kind of the choice that we're going to make for where to sleep. Can I leave again? Will it let me leave? Because I think there's like a shop that you can get money from, and I don't want to steal the money, just like I didn't want to steal the clothes. But there's like there is a scene there that I think some of you might want to check out. Again, just tells you a little bit more about, like, I don't know, circumstances and things like that. So yeah, the car's a good option, I feel. Alice might judge us a little bit for breaking the window. Also, breaking the window might maybe draw attention because it's noisy. I don't know. Right, there should be a shop somewhere. How do I get to the shop? Is that it? I think that's it. There you go. Right across the road from us. Wish I could run. Come on, Alex. We're just jaywalking all over the place. I don't think that's a thing in the UK. I don't think you can
Look,
get
the
arrested.
store is still open. Maybe we should go inside. At least you'll be out of the cold.
I don't think that's something that we get, like, told off by the police for, but it's strongly not encouraged. Obviously, it's not very safe. Interesting. So, not right, left button. Yes, please. So even animals are getting replaced. So the bees have gone, like a load of like polar bears, blue whales and things like this have also gone extinct. And CyberLife are producing animals that appear real and alive. So that is definitely something we don't want to see, right? We don't want to see our natural environments getting damaged and losing animals and things like that. That would be really bad. And replacing them with computers. Again, I don't think computers and advances in technology should erase the experience we have now. I think it should enhance it. And I think that there should be ways for us to work out how the two can coexist and not be afraid of change, because change is inevitable, right? It's like, what are the truths of life? You live, you die, and things change. Like, I don't know. There's some sort of quote that I'm trying to quote there. Do you want some ice cream, Alice? Why is there no money in the pockets? We should have checked like the laundry machines and seen if there was like any change left in them. Anything else? Convince cashier to help us. Hello, we don't have money, but I have a hungry child. Can I have some coffee, please?
Can I help you?
I'm with a little girl and we have nowhere to go. Could you spare some money so we can get a room for tonight?
Look, this is a convenience store, lady, not the Salvation Army. I can't start handing out cash to every bum in the neighborhood.
Don't call us names. So we have the option to steal from cash register. Alice didn't want us to steal the clothes. She's not going to respect us if we steal from the cash register. Now, because we're in disguise, the cashier was quite sympathetic to us. He was like, I'm sorry, I can't help you. He wasn't very nice about it, but at least he was kind of like, oh. But if we were androids, he'd be like, get out of here. He would have been really kind of like disrespectful to us. So, I don't know. Can I talk to Alice? Is that an option? Okay, I don't want to steal. I'm just checking out what the options are. Oh, I always press the wrong button. So that covers that area. So we are going to get caught on CCTV if we steal. That one covers the back of the store. Is there anything else I can do? Can I steal food? Oh, this area I don't think is covered by the cameras. Can I steal food from here? Oh my god, it's her toy. I'm gonna steal the toy, guys. I'm gonna steal the toy for Alice. It's covered. Ah! Like the cameras didn't cover that area, so we've got her little fox toy back, and Alice isn't gonna know where we got it from as well. We can lie to her. Again, I don't agree with stealing under normal circumstances, but okay. So one option of what we could do is we could. I can take one of those, I think. Oh no, it'll see us. I think it'll see us. I think it'd see us if we did that. I'm sorry, Alice. I've got you a teddy. I haven't got your food. We'll get you food tomorrow, okay? I think the camera covered that area. What's that up there? Left button. Yeah, I don't think anything will. I don't think we would have been seen taking the teddy. I think we got away with that, guys. Oh, I didn't know that was an option. I'm excited about that. So we can use Alice. Try something else. I mean, use Alice. I don't want to use Alice as an. I don't want to use Alice. I'm gonna leave. I don't want to steal from the cash register because Alice won't appreciate us if we do that, and it's wrong to use. It's wrong to use children to steal. I used to work in a shop, and there was a group of shoplifters, and they used to come in and they used to use the kids to steal stuff, and it's really bad. It's, you know, getting. I don't know. Is it though? You could have the Oliver Twist argument of like people do what they've got to do, and maybe that's what those parents were teaching those children. But I don't agree with stealing. You know, when I worked at the shop, if the stock loss was really bad, we would get paid less. We wouldn't get our bonus and stuff like that if we had bad stock loss. So, you know, and we didn't get paid a lot. It was like minimum wage type job for most people. So. Stuff, and you know, obviously if a business loses that much money that they go out of business and people lose their jobs, they can't provide for their family. So I think there's a lot of knock-on effect from stealing, so I don't actually agree with it normally. Just, I don't know, I really wanted to, it's a computer game and I really wanted to get the teddy for Alice at least. Obviously food would have been good. But it's one night and we can figure out food tomorrow, right? You know, we can always steal again tomorrow. But let's just check out our options here. I'm scared, guys. I'm really scared now. Alice, stay back. Alice, don't go over here. I mean, it looks sketchy as anything, doesn't it? It doesn't seem very safe. I don't know if I chose badly, especially dressed like
Alice?
this, guys.
Alice! Wait, what are you doing?
Visitors. Ralph doesn't like visitors. They're nasty. They may hurt Ralph.
This is Ralph, guys! Innocent.
I don't know what the humans did to you, but she had nothing to do with it.
All humans want to hurt us. But Ralph won't let them hurt him again. No, he won't let them.
She's just a little girl, dude.
She's just a little girl. She's not gonna hurt you.
Little girl?
Oh, he changed colour.
She's not a little girl. Anyway, what does that matter? Maybe she wants to hurt Ralph.
Justify?
We thought nobody was here. All we want is a place to spend the night.
We'll go back to the car.
Visitors are dangerous. Look what they did to Ralph.
Ralph has been through a few things, guys. He's a little bit sketchy. Reassure.
You have nothing to worry about. We're not going to do you any harm. You have my word.
You must excuse Ralph. Ralph still finds it difficult to control himself. Sometimes his fear makes him do things he regrets. Ralph has seen some hard times. He's just so scared the humans will get him again.
So we could have
You
a
can say if you
discussion.
want. Ralph won't hurt you.
We're staying with Ralph.
We'll just stay the night.
Come on!
Listen,
Come on.
it's gonna be fine.
This way.
Ralph, I
Lived here
just
since he ran away.
want you guys to meet Ralph.
He lives here. Humans come in to squat from time to time, but you know, Ralph just hides till he leaves.
He's very scary because he's so unstable, but he means well, and the reason why he's so unstable is because he's been through a lot. So we could have a discussion now about mental health issues, you know, and sometimes the PTSD and the trauma and
You can
things
make yourself at
that
home here.
happen.
Ralph is gonna go into the other room. He would like to stay with you. But he has things to do.
What are you doing, Ralph? Do I want to know? Yeah, you go, Ralph. Good night.
We'll find a better place tomorrow.
Right, okay, there's so much to say right now. So yeah, like I was saying, like, it's slightly reflective of some mental health issues, and obviously we could compare and contrast those and say where it's similar and where it's dissimilar. We could have a discussion as well about mental health representation in computer games in general. Obviously this is an android exhibiting some behaviors that are similar to a human, displaying some behavioral issues in regards to the mental health. So, you know, we could go back to that argument I was making about Todd about culpability and why does the fan base absolutely love Ralph and hate Todd? You know, that's an interesting discussion to have as well, because a lot of people really love Ralph as a character. I think because, you know, and this is another thing I was saying about how Todd is also a victim. Yeah, maybe maybe a lot of people don't think of him that way, but when you look at the greater story and all the other stuff that's going on, he is, you know, he's lost his job because the androids have taken over and all this kind of stuff. And, you know, if the drugs weren't available, he wouldn't be addicted to them. So there's a lot of stuff that we can talk about that's situational with Todd. And I think a lot of people excuse Ralph's behavior because, you know, he's so obviously a victim, right? The humans broke in and kind of attacked him, and he's just trying to live peacefully. He's trying to hide, you know. So is Todd not hiding away from the world? There's a lot of interesting points the way you can compare and contrast different stories, right? And it's interesting to see, again, with reception theory, how some people empathize with some characters other than others. I think I've got a broad empathy where I kind of like, I can take each story at face value and take each person as a unique experience within a greater game. But yeah, like if you were coming at this game and you hate Ralph, you love Ralph, you hate Todd, like, you know, if you're coming to this game with favorites, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, this is what we do. Again, but I always come at it with this more academic approach of like, what is this story saying? What is this pulling on? What is this drawing on? Anyway, I don't want to get too deep into that because, again, I waffle on. Something, I don't know if this is the option that I would choose if I didn't want to show you guys Ralph, because he's such a character in this game. I really wanted you guys to see his story. I think my own personal view on it is that Alice has been through so much, and she's gone through such a long period of her life where she hasn't felt safe, and she felt like she could get attacked at any moment. And we've taken her from one bad situation and we've taken her into another bad situation, which sits very, very uncomfortably to me. You can see how she's cowering away there. The only reason I'm choosing this is to show you guys what's going on with Ralph, because I think it's an interesting story. But I think if I was playing this for myself, I would probably have chose the car, just because it's a bit more hidden than the hotel. We wouldn't have had to steal, and that kind of thing. I think the car would have been my favourite option. But yeah, I couldn't not show you Ralph, right? Poor Alice though. I'm sorry, Alice. I'm so sorry, Alice, that you chose this for us. She's like, Cara, I do not trust you anymore. Like, you make bad choices. Yay, but we've got that. That's going to make her feel better, I feel. Start a fire and make a bed for Alice. Right, let's have a look around first. I mean, I do want to get her comfy, but it is so important to kind of like look around. Find matches, collect wood, find some paper. Can we still leave? Right, what's this over here? Take. What is it? I guess that's matches. I got matches. Cool. Do we want to kind of see what Ralph's doing? Ralph? What's he doing? He's writing RA9 and I'm alive everywhere. He is big deviant mode.
RA9. What does that mean?
What?
Those symbols. Why are you writing that?
I don't know.
Okay, carry on.
I don't know.
And he keeps doing it. Doesn't know why he's doing it, but he's still doing it. So it's like this, something in the unconsciousness, right, of the android, something that's speaking to all of them, but it's like it's something that's at the back of the mind that they're trying to pull forward. And again, as something that seems to be some sort of, almost like cult leader or symbol for them. So RA9 is actually quite interesting. There's a lot of theories out there. I don't know if there's anything definite. I don't know if there's anything that's like confirmed in regards to that. Okay, so I've got some wood. Sweet. Got wood. Sure do. Find some paper. Is that over here? Can I go upstairs yet? Has he got an old arcade machine? Sweet! Oh my god, let's play some Donkey Kong, guys! What is it? Let me try to, like... It looks a bit like, It looks like, oh, not Star Wars. What's it called? What's it called? Oh no, my memory's failing me. Space Invaders. Space Raiders? Space Invaders. Wait, one's a crisp. Can I go upstairs? I want to go upstairs. Oh, it's not letting me yet. Fine. Fine. Oh, I guess I have to put the wood down? Yeah. Just shove it in there unceremoniously. I have made real fires. My dad had a real fire. And I know that is not going to do the job. That is not going to stay lit. Okay, so there's quite a lot of stuff over here we can look at as well. Like, I'm sorry, Alice. I'm so sorry. She's not happy. Oh, so we can leave. I do want to stay. I like that there's still an option to leave. Again, because I do feel like we've brought a child from a bad situation into another bad situation, which perhaps is not the smartest thing to do. I kind of wish we could take her upstairs with us. Again, it's really important to look at everything in the environment because you can find stuff to talk about later. You know, you can find like... Okay, so there's nothing in here exactly, but... You you know, good view of outside so we can check to see when it's like safe to leave and stuff. This house could be a really cute little house with a little bit of work. I like old houses. I don't think there's anything in here. Is there a poo statue? Is there a poo statue in the shower? Can I get out? Let me leave. Oh my god, get out. Right, hang on, wait, let me have a look around again. So there's like this middle room as well. Can I get in there? Can we sleep upstairs, please? Can we sleep as far away as possible from Ralph with an escape, like with an exit, and with a door with a lock and no big hole in it, please? That is what I'd like. Look at like the weird stuff. There's like a bear with like makeup on. So I don't think Ralph has done this graffiti. I think some humans were also squatting here, and perhaps Ralph stumbled upon them and they were mean to Ralph. Wait, what else is there around? Sorry guys, it's really awkward camera angles. Like, I want to kind of go in here. What's down the side here? What is that? Oh, it's a pillow for Alice. Oh, so we've got some cushions. Found a blanket. Okay, make a bed near the fireplace. Again, like I say, I do know quite a bit about this game, but I don't remember every single detail. And I don't remember every single option, so I'm probably going to make some bad choices. Even though I'm kind of somewhat familiar with it, bad choices will still be made. Unfortunately. Okay. So you do have to, like, so to keep a fire going, something like that's really good to do is like get old newspaper and wrap it up and kind of like turn it into a knot, and that's kind of like really good kindling. So you know, but yeah, I don't trust this fire. Basically, experience tells me that this fire might need a little bit of extra work.
You can come to bed. I did what I could. It's not much, but at least you'll be warm.
She is not thankful. Alice is like, crying out loud, we could have gone to the motel. Could you have just stolen money? I would have judged you, but it would have been clean. Can I not get the teddy? I want to give her the teddy. How do I move? Let me move. Where's the teddy? Where is it? Let me give her the teddy! I stole it for a reason. Fine, I'll talk to her.
Why didn't he ever love me?
Oh.
Why was he always so upset with me?
He loved you, he just had a very bad way of showing
All I
it.
wanted was a life like other girls. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I wasn't good enough.
Again, never the child's fault. Never ever the
That's
child's
why
fault.
he was always so angry. I just wanted us to be a family. I just wanted him to love me.
Alice.
Why can't we just be happy?
Not your fault, Alice.
I don't know, Alice.
You'll never leave me, right? Promise you'll never go.
You can't promise that. You can't promise that. Because you don't know what's going to happen. I don't believe in making promises you can't keep to children. As much as I want to promise her, I can't promise her that.
Alice, we don't know what's going to happen.
Will we be together forever?
Forever.
Sure, why not? I'll tell you what you want to hear. You can say, I will always love you. I will always be here in your heart, you know? That's not going to change. I'll always believe in you, even when you don't believe in yourself. There's all these things that you could say.
You've got to sleep.
It's not good to create. It's good to create reassurance, but not codependency, I think.
Sleep tight, Alice.
You're actually being a bit of a terrible parent right now, Kara. I'm not gonna lie. You keep stealing things. You've took her to this like squatter's house with a
Look what I
scary guy. Which again, I'm like, Ralph doesn't really know what he's doing, right? But again, you don't. It's the same argument I made with Todd. Just because Todd is not well, just because Todd is sick, and again, addiction is a sickness. Just because I've got empathy for him doesn't mean that Alice needs to be in that environment, right? Alice needs to be taken out of that environment while he gets better. And it's the same thing with, I've had the same feelings with Ralph, right? It's like, Ralph is having difficulties. We can be sympathetic to that. It doesn't mean we have to take Alice into that situation. I'm gonna lie with Alice. I'm not gonna give her space. I'm gonna protect her with my life. I'm gonna lie down and use myself as a not human shield. An android shield. It's interesting that Ralph knew that we were an android even though we were in disguise, because I was worried about that. I was like, I don't know if Ralph is going to think that we're human, because I'm kind of like, I'm covering up my my thing and like but he just knew, right, that Kara was human, was an android, sorry. So that was a big scene. I'm probably going to leave that for today's episode because that was a really, really long scene. I don't know. I honestly don't know what the best choices are there. Would it have been better to have just stolen the clothes, stolen the money, gone and stayed in the motel? I don't actually know the outcome if you do that. I don't know if maybe we get, you know, he recognizes that we're androids and maybe he calls the cops on us. I don't know. I don't know what the outcome is if I stay in the car. I think I have seen it in the past, but again, this game's like 5 years old, so I don't really remember exactly what happens. But yeah, Ralph is too interesting a character to miss when I'm doing it on YouTube, so I'm glad that I chose the Ralph option. But let me know that, like, would you have chose differently? What are the reasons for that? What do you feel like I made wrong choices? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I think it's really interesting to have respectful conversations around a lot of the responses that people have to this game. The responses that people have is actually where a lot of my interest in this game lies, because again, like, you can have two people playing it and they will choose completely different options, but those options will be valid for them, right? Like they choose the options that feel right to them, and that's again a really interesting thing with conversations around what is right, what is wrong, you know, why people make different choices. It's this, I don't know, and humans are really complex, right? No two humans are exactly the same. We've all had different experiences, we've all got different ideas about those experiences. So again, like, to have a game where you can have really severe consequences for the choices that you make, I think is interesting. Again, I think like I was saying, I know a lot of people love to encounter Ralph, right, and think that that's the best choice. I personally feel a little bit like, again, taking a child who so desperately needs to feel safe and taking them and putting them in another environment, taking them from one unsafe environment and putting them into almost a direct parallel, isn't probably the right choice. Yeah, it's just interesting. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna drink some juice and finish my breakfast. I kind of like get my brain working again, and then we'll go into the next scene and see what happens next. And again, I'm so excited to share this on my channel. I'm so excited to kind of play this game and experience it with you all, because it's one of my all-time favorite games, and I do think it really is like a milestone game in the real life human story of the progress of technology and what we think about it and what our fears are. It's so and again, it's 5 years old, and the stuff that it's talking about in the game is stuff that we're still talking about now. So it's so intrinsically linked to what the human race is experiencing at this time. I really do think it's like a benchmark game. I think it's so on point. I think it's brilliant. So yeah, really excited to have it on my channel. Thank you all for sticking around and watching it with me. If you do want more storytelling games, I've got things like Tell Me Why, Twin Mirror, Life is Strange True Colors, all available as playlists. You can go and check those out and kind of like see what I think of those. I'm really embarrassed about those. I watched them back and I cringe at myself because I'm quite new to YouTube. I'm not always necessarily very comfortable on it, and I sometimes I'm very self-conscious, especially about like my appearance sometimes. I'm getting more and more comfortable in front of the camera, which is good, so hopefully I'm going to be a little bit prouder of these games compared to some of the past ones. But yeah, I don't know, like, I don't know. And again, everybody's always so supportive and I really appreciate it about you all. Thank you so much, and I will see you again soon. Exiting the game very slowly to get back to OBS. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you again soon. Bye, friends.